Okay, these fish are due to eat. I feed my discus several times a day, even at this size, because I got smaller ones in the tank as well. I'm still feeding them like at least 6 times a day. I don't use massive feedings. I put enough in there that they eat every scrap of it every time. But discus have very uh, pretty fast immune systems compared to other fish. They digest what they've it enters their mouth and it goes through their system in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. The older they get, the little slower it gets, but that's the rough time frame. So you literally, if you got growing fish, growing discus, you really want to give them something to put in their tummy every 2 hours, all day. I mean, I don't do it at night, but all day long I do. But I've been feeding cheap foods, and I found the best cheap foods I could. But I had to do that because my budget's just so tight. I can't afford these, $40, $50 bags of food. But now my fishies get to eat the best food on the market, and that just thrills me. It thrills me. I wish I could have done it sooner, but thanks to the good people at NorthFin, they're getting the best for years to come. Literally, like, look at that. Yeah. You know how long it's going to take me to use that up? I mean, the cichlid stuff will go faster for the Oscars, the carnivore foods, just simply because my Oscars are huge. But the discus food's going to last me a good while, a good long while. I bet you I'm set for at least a year in both tanks, and probably longer on the discus tank. So I can't say thank you enough to the good people at NorthFin. Um, that was so generous. I've seen similar packages get sent out to other channels, and I don't know. I'm taken back by the one I was sent. Let me just put it that way. It's very touching. So let's get some feeding going. I'm gonna get one of these packages. Let's have a look here. What should we try first? There's just so many things to try. I think I'm gonna go straight for the discus food because it's discus food and it's premium and it's award-winning top food. Brand of the year. My discus are going to eat brand of the year quality food. I couldn't be more excited. Let's get one of those packages open. Now we've got the krill gold open. Krill gold. Krill is such a nutritious food. I can't wait to see what happens to my growth rates now. I mean, I'm getting decent growth rates on garbage food, on cheap stuff. I mean, it was pretty good for cheap stuff. I mean, but here we go. I'm gonna put some of this in. Now keep in mind, discus hate new foods. Okay, I have never tried this food with these fish. They are gonna like it or they're gonna reject it. But discus aren't stupid. They should recognize the quality. They should smell it. It should attract them. Let's see what happens. My fish are healthy fish, and a healthy fish likes to eat. Let's see what they do when they get some quality food for the first time in their lives. Well, it's in the water. They're inspecting it. Okay, there, he's trying it. Some of them are thumbing their noses, but they're inspecting and they're trying. And once they get a taste, see, the ones that tasted it, they're like, oh yeah, this is good. Oh yeah. You're sort of getting a mixed reaction, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. We'll try a little more here in a minute. The ones who tried it are continuing to eat it. So it's just a matter of discus fussiness with some of them. But look at that, look at that, look at them. They're actually starting to fight over it. They're get away, this stuff's good, I want it. Big guys coming in. So I'm gonna drop a little more now. These are sinking pellets. So we'll give them some more. They're kind of slow sinkers, but they're sinkers. The younger fish are very excited about it. So yeah, you know, that's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. I halfway thought none of them would touch it because that's just how discus are. You kind of gotta introduce it slowly, and I would say 60% of the fish have tried it now. And as they watch the other fish going for it and getting excited, they're getting more interested. These two don't know what to think. Well, yeah, no, it's doing well. It's attracting them. They'll all be on it in no time. I'm surprised Big Red's holding back. Big Red's always been a fussy fish, though. Like when I first got Big Red, I couldn't get him to eat anything but bloodworms for months. And finally got him onto the pellets, and he's just very particular. That's not uncommon for a discus fish. So there you go. There's a little food feeding of the discus. And I'll follow that up with a separate Oscar feeding video. We should see some. I think I've put enough pellets in there for now. They're still working on them, so we're gonna let them adapt and think about it. Yeah. So the younger ones got on it really quick, and the older ones are kind of 50-50 right now. But in the next couple days, they'll all be on it. It won't be an issue. We'll feed tomorrow morning to see what the other ones are doing about it. But I might even mix 50-50 with their old food and the new food just to ease them into it. Maybe if they get a bite of their old food first, then they'll start working on the new stuff. All they have to do, though, is taste it, and they like it. You see, the ones who have tasted it, they're sold. They'll eat it forever now. It's just getting them to try it. Sometimes they're a little picky about trying something new. They're a little unsure. So, but the bulk of the fish went for it, and that's impressive for discus. That is impressive. So right there, you know, they tasted it, and as soon as they tasted it, they wanted more. Like, that's probably the fastest I've gotten any fish to try new food when it comes to discus. Now, this won't be a problem with Oscars. The Oscars are just going to go to town. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Very excited.